We are excited to be joined now by Mike Rotunda, aka I.R.S. back in the day. How are you doing, sir? And I think we have a Jake Roberts.
I'm doing good.
Jake Roberts is here.
Jake's a clown.
Jake is a clown. How have you been lately?
I'm good.
Talk to me about life for you now. You a lot on the independent circuit, like going to events like these?
Yeah,
like
I do quite a few, maybe one or two a month, something like that. Nothing really every weekend type of deal, but I just did one over in Europe a couple months ago. I went on Jericho's cruise, so I keep busy with it. I'm retired. I was producing for WWE for 13 years, so this is a big step down from the travel that I was doing.
Now, if our fans don't know, your sons are Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas,
yes.
Both extremely overperformers. You proud of your boys? They've done considerably well.
Yeah, they're both hard workers, and they picked up on the business pretty quickly, and they've done well, so yeah, I'm proud of them.
You did a lot. You did Varsity Club, you were in the NWO, but the thing people remember you for is that dastardly tax man.
Well, that's because nobody likes to pay taxes, that's for sure. So everybody remembers the tax guy.
So when you became I.R.S., how did that come about?
It's basically, I had started doing a deal in WCW Michael Wall Street, which was kind of a money deal. Yeah. And I didn't renew my contract, so when I went back to work for WWE, they basically presented that to me, and just kind of figured out how to make it work. And then they put Ted DiBiase and myself together, the $1 Million Man, and we just clicked together, the crooked rich guy and the crooked tax guy. So it was a good heel persona, and it worked well.
Now, before that, you had a lot of success with Rick Steiner and Kevin Sullivan in Varsity Club.
Yeah.
That was a very over tag team.
Yeah, that worked well too. It was different, and we had the Devil as our coach, Kevin Sullivan, so that was kind of a oddball situation. But yeah, that worked well too, because everybody relates to their area with schools and stuff, and basically you cut interviews, and Steiner went to Michigan, I went to Syracuse, and we talked crap about any school in the area, for that city or town, so people didn't like that either. Any
fun Rick Steiner stories?
Oh yeah, probably none that I should tell on television though, so. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. A lot of fun over the years, just with tag team partners with Barry Windham, who's my brother-in-law.
Because you started as the U.S. Express,
right.
Is that right?
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes put Barry and I together, and his sister came to visit, and we were married 6 months later, 40 years ago, so,
Now, when you were Money Inc., I think you went against Natural Disasters, you went against Legion of Doom. Any memories there?
Yeah, I mean, we took on all comers, Ted and I had the tag team titles for a lengthy period, so we just kept trying to keep going and face whoever they matched us up against. So
now, then you go to the NWO.
Right.
You were one of the stand behind Hogan guys, it almost seemed like.
Yeah, it was, but what happened there, they sent me on a tour to Japan, who New Japan was using the NWO logo. So I ended up going, working for WCW, but I did 20 weeks a year for New Japan, so it worked out well for me, because that whole group over there with Chono and Muda was really over as far as NWO was concerned, and they were doing probably the best business that company ever had at that time. So it was a good opportunity. And basically, I worked 20 weeks a year, and I got my contract from WCW. So,
when did you retire?
Oh, well, I'm 65. 20 years ago.
20 years
45.
ago. So, did you start Backstage at WWE? When was that?
I wasn't there immediately after retiring. There was a 3-year period where I did some other stuff, and then I went back after that.
So what were some memories you have of working backstage there?
Oh yeah, it's a hard job. You're in charge of large groups. You go overseas. I did a lot with Arn Anderson, who's over here. Just producing. We did all the televisions, ran the live events all over the world. So
who were the top stars when you were running things?
Probably at that time Cena and Batista.
What was the Cena and Batista run like?
Well, they were on actually two different groups. Batista was on SmackDown, Cena was on Raw. So we were doing great business. So it was.
Who did you deal with the most, Cena or Batista?
It varied because you did both brands, you know. So.
What was it like for you when you saw your son main eventing with John Cena?
Yeah, it was great, you know. I wish he would have won, but, you know, so still not done. So that both of my boys are back up there, and we'll be back soon, hopefully.
Now, Bray Wyatt, the gimmick, did you know that that was going to come, or how did that come about?
No, he kind of figured that out on his own, you know, and he had the gift of gab and, you know, could pull the character off, so, you know, I got a lot of attention and did well.
Did you teach him and his brother to wrestle early?
Well, somewhat, you know, but they basically went into the WWE developmental school, and that's, you know, I obviously gave them pointers and stuff, but never physically, because I was already working for, you know, on the road all the time. So they picked it up, though. They were both good at football players and wrestlers in high school. And Bray went to a junior college in California, and then Troy, Alabama picked him up there, so he went back and played ball there and then got into the wrestling.
And lastly, how you doing physically? Wrestling, I know, takes its tolls on
yeah,
guys.
You know, I've had one hip replaced. I need another one, but other than that, knock on wood, I'm still getting around.
Well, Mike Rotunda, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
We'll look for you soon. Thank you.
Thanks.